BYD's electric car sales have just gone through the roof. In fact, it's no longer competing with local electric car manufacturers, with Volkswagen or with Hyundai. It's now competing with Tesla to be the world's largest electric car manufacturer. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. Wonderful to have so many new subscribers come to the channel over the last 9 or 10 days. I know a lot of you have come over from Sandy Munro's channel. Just want to say a big shout out to Sandy. And by the way, I've got a video coming about Sandy Munro's comments about what the Lucid CEO said on Tesla's 4680 battery cells. Very interesting. Now, big thank you to Patreons of the channel. Just want to give you a shout out here. There's over 80 of you now. Makes a huge difference to us being able to create more videos every day by having that support. I really appreciate it. Thank you. In addition, if you'd like to become a member of the channel, you can do so by clicking on the link in the description below. If you become a member of the channel, you get access to perks like being able to watch our videos 24 to 48 hours in advance. Now, way back in April of 2021, BYD sold an okay 25,000 electric vehicles, combination of fully electric cars and plug-in hybrids. The following month, they sold 33,000. The following month after that, they sold 42,000. The following month after that, they sold 50,000. The following month, they sold 61,400. The month after that, they sold 71,000. The month after that, they sold 81,000. That was in October. And in November, they sold 91,000 electric vehicles. Now that makes the company the second largest electric car manufacturer in the world. And it's all happened in the space of only 6 months. Now remember, this is all happening before BYD's onslaught of new models hits the market. It's all happening before BYD starts selling cars all over the world, which they plan to. There's currently cars being tested in China right now that say Australia on them. They're coming to Australia. There's cars coming to the UK. There's cars coming to New Zealand. There's cars coming to Latin America. There's cars going to Europe. There's cars going to Norway right now. They're already on sale now. Owners have them, are driving them, testing them, enjoying them. And yet somehow, before all this ramps up, somehow BYD is selling 3 times as many electric cars this year as it did last year. Somehow BYD has increased electric vehicle sales by 10,000 every month for 6 straight months. How can they do that? How is that even possible? Now the insane thing is, this is just the beginning. This is just the tip of the iceberg for BYD, who are one of the largest battery manufacturers on the planet. They just bought 4 new sites in China to build more batteries, to build more cars. And as you know, in China, battery factories in general, don't take 20 years to build, don't take 5 years to build. They take, in many cases, 6 months to build. The speed of development over there, the speed of building is insane. So let me just reiterate what's happened. BYD sold 91,220 new energy vehicles in November. That's an increase of 242% year on year. And it's an increase of only 13% from October, when they sold 81,000. Now, all of these 95% of these car sales are in China. And next year, BYD plan on going global in a big way. Now, the sales of those vehicles represent 90,000 passenger cars and 1,100 electric commercial vehicles. The company said in an announcement filed with the Hong Kong Stock Exchange within the last 24 hours that you can expect further growth from the company in December. Apparently, they also have pre-orders of at least a running total of 40,000. They're not able to actually work through that because as soon as they deliver a car, they get another pre-order and those orders continue to stack up. So at this stage, they've got a running total of 40,000 that's kind of ongoing number of pre-orders. Now, of those 91,000 vehicles, 46,137 were purely electric vehicles. That's an increase of 153% from only 18,000 units 1 year earlier. BYD sold 44,000 plug-in hybrid vehicles in November, an increase of 500% from 733,000, from 7,333 units in the same month last year. From January to November, BYD's new energy vehicle sales were 510,000 units. That's an increase of 218% from the same period last year. Now, BYD has sold 501,000 new energy passenger vehicles in the first 11 months, up 231% year on year, and 9,000 commercial vehicles, which is around about the same as what they sold last year. So how many of those vehicles from January to November were purely electric? Well, 272,500 of those vehicles were purely electric. That's an increase of 144% year over year. In addition, BYD sold 228,429 plug-in hybrids during the period, which was an increase of 471%. Now, here is the good news. This is the news that I love hearing, right? The company sold only 7,000 gas-powered vehicles in November. That's a decrease of 74%, down from 27,253 in the same month last year. So you can see, right, in the space of 12 months, BYD has almost completely transitioned from being a gas-powered electric company, so a company that's selling around about 50% of their vehicles are gas and about 50% of them being electric. They've transitioned in the space of, well, less than 12 months, really more like about 8 months, to being a company that primarily just sells plug-in hybrids and electric vehicles, and a lot of them. In addition to that, and thanks to this transition, BYD is selling an incredible number of vehicles in total in comparison to last year. The company sold a total of 98,340 vehicles in November. That's an increase of 82% from 1 year ago. It sold 641,000 vehicles in January to November. That's an increase of 73% from a year earlier. Now, as many of you know, BYD is one of the largest battery companies in the world. And they sell battery packs that are kind of similar to Tesla's Powerwall and also to Tesla's Megapacks. The company's total installed power batteries and energy storage batteries in November was 4.9 gigawatt hours, and the total cumulative installed capacity for the year was 32.873 gigawatt hours. So in other words, BYD have enormously increased their battery deployment this year, not only through their electric vehicles, but also through their home batteries and also through their commercial battery storage units. And what this means is the size of BYD's growth is just been astronomical. Now, obviously, like I've said this in this video already, it's exciting news. It really is. It's so good to see the kind of demand in China for electric vehicles. What does this mean? It means that you and I will have the ability to purchase an electric vehicle at a price we can afford within the next 2 years. I love this kind of news. I also love the fact that the world is just transitioning to electric vehicles, to clean energy, to battery storage so much more quickly than all the naysayers said it would. Now, for those of you who don't know much about BYD, I'll put links in the description below to all the videos that I've made about BYD. You should watch those because if you don't know about BYD, you need to know about them. They will become one of the world's 3 largest car manufacturers by 2030. Now, if you don't already know this, I made a video within the last 48 hours about BYD's partnership with Toyota. They both signed a joint venture about 6 months ago for BYD to build vehicles for Toyota. Toyota will just slap their badges on the end, call it a Toyota, but really it will be a BYD. Check out that video. It's quite an interesting one. Thanks for watching the channel. Look forward to seeing you again on the next one. Bye-bye.